Hey everybody! So, as most of you know, I ate absolutely horribly on my vacation last week when I went to go do Boba Fett at the charity function up in Sacramento. And so to try to help get rid of that 50 pounds of beef in my stomach right now, I am showing you how to make some of the salad dressings, which I started yesterday with dips. But today I'm going to show you how to make the creamy garlic and onion salad dressing on page 50. It's actually roasted garlic and roasted onion in it. So there's a lot of naysayers who think that some of my recipes, especially with dressings and dips, take too much time to do. Well, I'm going to help teach you a valuable life lesson called multitasking. It's something as an adult, when you go around adulting, you might need to develop. In my case, I have a little bit of time between the cleaning up the house and stuff that I have half an hour today. So I am going to use that to roast the onion and the garlic for the dressing that will come together really quickly after that. So, first thing we're going to do is line a 9-inch pie pan with aluminum foil. And then, just my own personal preference, I'll just show you how to do it, because I don't want the roasted garlic to burn. Take out a piece of foil, twist it up, and I am making a tiny little ring. Like when, you know, those people who have the surgeries and have to sit on a donut in the car. Well, this is aluminum. I would not recommend sitting on this, though you can if you want. It goes in the pie plate. I'll show you what for later. We're going to take one medium Vidalia onion. And still, even though this has, you know, a good amount of ingredients, it comes together fairly quickly. After you roast the veggies, of course, but it's so worth it. So this is simple. You're going to slice it in half. There you go. I have olive oil cooking spray. Some people, this is your own personal preference. Some people are really anal about, 0-point cooking spray. It's not really 0 calorie. Well, I go by according to what's in the app. I scan this, scroll up to however many servings, and it tells you the calories. And, you know, for this particular brand, which is the store brand from Albertsons, I can go up to 1 billion seconds and be like 4 or 5 calories. So whether that's accurate or not, that's up to you to determine for yourself. I lost a crap load of weight with this, so I don't mind. So we have the 2 onion slices sprayed with olive oil spray on the bottom of the pan and on the onion. Now we are going to take 5 medium cloves of garlic. 1, 2, so in a hurry. I have a lot of cleaning I got to do between this. 4 and 5. Now you can leave these in the skin just by slicing them on the top. Slice a little bit off so that, you know, it's exposed. So when it is cooked and softened, all you have to do is squeeze from the bottom and the roasted garlic will come out of the top. So we have the top snipped off that. Take another piece of tin foil and we're going to make a square out of it. Use our fingers and make a pocket. Spray in with a little bit of cooking spray. Toss the garlic in. Spray again. And close it up. And you can, if you want, you can do it later too. Put a little salt and pepper on the onion. Make sure it's seasoned. We have the oven at 425 degrees right now. We are going to toss this in for 30 minutes. While that's doing, I am going to multitask and go vacuum up the living room and put the dishes away. So I will see you in 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes, actually about 35. I just got the onion and there's the onion, has a little bit of color on it. And also, if you open up the packet, you can see the garlic. It has some color and is brown. I mean, you can roast it longer if you want more color, if you want the garlic softer. It's up to you. I say 30 minutes in the cookbook. By the way, this recipe is on page 50 of the free downloadable cookbook on the guiltfreegourmet.net. You could download it completely free, print it, save it, take it to Kinko's, Staples, Office Depot. You can have them print it, show them the page where I say you have my permission to print it. No charge on my downloads or anything. There's no ads or banners on the website. That is my disclaimer so that you don't start clicking report and thinking that I'm just trying to advertise. Free download. So now that we have the roasted onions and garlic, let's get this dressing together. I have in this, because I will be using an immersion blender, you can use your Ninja, not the actual Japanese kind. Their swords are dangerous. You can use a blender. I use an immersion blender. In this we have 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of light reduced fat mayonnaise, and 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened almond milk. I like using almond milk because it's thicker than regular milk and lower in points. You can use Carb Master, you can use soy milk, you can use anything you want. Just adjust points accordingly if it goes up, because 1/3 of a cup of almond milk is 0. Use skim milk if you want, I don't care. Just use my recipe as a guide and a base. So we have the mayonnaise, the Greek, and the almond milk in this. Now we are going to take our garlic, which is still in the hard little skin, and you just squeeze the back and the garlic pops right out. Do that for all 5. And yeah, while this was roasting, I was able to get the kitchen cleaned, vacuum, all that nice housewife stuff, which I do all day because I'm fully domesticated at this point. So if anybody wants to send me an apron, you know, specifically a 1950s floral print, feel free. Matt's mom, don't do it. God, I just opened myself up to that. So we have the garlic in here. We're also going to take the onion, and just so that it's easier to process up, just give it a rough chop and put it in there. And then the second half, rough chop, and toss that in also. So this is a roasted garlic and roasted onion dressing. And in this we have, other than the almond milk, the liquid ingredients. We have 2 teaspoons of, I'm going to try this, Worcestershire sauce, 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, and into the pool. And here we have the seasonings. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I like having the black pepper in there. You could use more or less black pepper or salt to your own specific tastes. You don't necessarily have to go on exactly what I say with that, because everybody's tastes are varied. Now, how fast is this to make? Busting out the immersion blender. It's about to get noisy. Done. Ooh, you can smell that mustard. Try a little piece. Using my Menchie spoon. Ooh, I like that. So you can add more salt, you could add more pepper, you could add more dry mustard. I say dry mustard in my recipes. It might be in your store as ground mustard or dry mustard. And add more or less vinegar. Or another thing with these Greek yogurt based cream dressings that I have, you want to let them sit in the fridge for a good hour and the flavors develop more, but they might tighten up a little bit the longer you keep them in the fridge. So if that happens, add a little bit of water or a little bit more almond milk and just stir it in to thin it out a little bit. But that is my pretty simple roasted garlic and onion creamy dressing. The points and nutritional value on it. 1 to 4 servings, 1 point. An entire cup for 1 point. However, bear in mind, like we say, just having low point doesn't mean you could just gorge on it. You have to also be mindful of the calories. So 1/4 cup serving. Each 1/4 cup of this dressing has 45 calories, 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs, that's primarily from the Greek yogurt, and 4 grams of sugar, same thing. The sweet Vidalia onion and the Greek yogurt, that's where most of the carbs and the sugar come from. And it has 2 grams of protein. But still, for a 1/4 cup serving of a dressing, that's pretty dang good. So that's on page 50 of the free cookbook download on www.theguiltfreegourmet.net. Thanks for tuning in, and I have to go pick up the kids in about 15 minutes, so see you tomorrow. Not sure what I'm going to make yet, but it'll be another dressing.